Yesterday we went over to our daughter's house and she has a huge raspberry patch, and we filled up multiple containers of beautiful red raspberries. This holds 8 cups, and what you want to do is smash it and you'll get about 4 cups of smashed berries, and that's how much you need for one recipe of the raspberry jam. Okay, made it to Walmart. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay, right in the middle of the store, they have the jelly jars. So I'm just going to grab 2 of these. There we go. Actually, Walmart is in good supply right now. They got like a whole entire row dedicated to the jars. And if you need lids, you get special lids. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. A whole row dedicated to all your canning needs. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'll get one of the shorter ones. They are the same size, and put these ones back. Okay, that way I'll have 2 different ones. I think I'll get one of the short ones, one of the tall ones. Okay. Now, just got to get some pectin and maybe some sugar. While I'm here, I also need some glasses cleaner. Ooh, been needing that so bad. Now, in search of some pectin and maybe another bag of sugar. Because, man, making jam, you use a lot of sugar. All right. Where would sugar gel or pectin be? Well, they got lots of big packs, but finally found it. I think I'll get the liquid kind. It's a 4-pack, but maybe I'll be making more jam. So anyway, $10 for that. Okay, I think we're doing good. I finally found the pectin, so got that, and so guess I can go. To make the jam recipe today, I'm going to be using the Certo brand of pectin and following the directions on it. And you need to follow the directions exactly so that everything turns out good. It said to make sure you measure things correctly. So that's what we are doing. It's really easy. You just got to follow the really easy steps that they have in the directions on the Certo pectin. So right now, I'm waiting for it to come to a boil. You want to keep stirring it. As soon as it comes to a boil, you want to let it boil for 1 minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the pectin. Added the pectin and gonna let it cook for 1 more minute, and then it'll be ready to put in the jars. And now I have a nice funnel that goes on top of the jar. Got my handy dandy soup ladle here. Just gonna use that to fill up the jars. It's nice because it has a little line on it that kind of tells you how far to do it. So anyway, it's a little bit time consuming, but not horribly difficult. And the smell is so amazing that, and just knowing that you're going to be able to eat these jellies, jams, because jam has seeds in it and jelly does not. I prefer raspberry jam definitely over the store-bought. So everybody will be able to enjoy this for quite a while. Let me know if you guys like more of a vloggy type cooking video opposed to step-by-step ones and showing a little more Alaska content. Okay, I'm going to keep at it. So now I got 9 jars filled with the jam, and I'm going to go ahead and put the lids on and then put them in a water bath for 10 minutes. And then they'll be completely done and you can use them throughout the winter. Now see this? This is a great grip because your jam jars are in a boiling water bath for 10 minutes so that they can seal. So this is a great utensil to get that you can use when you're canning anything. And you don't want to get burned with the hot water. So definitely do that. So now I'm putting each jar into the water bath. I'm going to let this boil for 10 minutes and then they'll be totally done. Thanks for coming along with me in this week's video. We definitely got a lot done on this vlog. We got 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 jars of raspberry jam. So thanks for coming along with me in this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy cooking, and I'll see you in the next video.